Alrighty, welcome to me shedding my sim houses. I have some friends that I've made homes for in my game, and I just not aligning with all of them. So I really wanted to, clear their homes and make space for people who do. So this is the first one. I've done this like wiping before. I've done this shedding before, but I've never documented it. But I felt like I needed to document it just because I have done so much inner work and I really want my Sims world to reflect where I'm at. So, with that being said, we're going to go over here. This was originally a template house. And I've made a couple of changes to it, but not too many changes that were already there. But I just never really felt in love with the decorating of here. And I'm realizing it was because the person I was decorating it for, I wasn't feeling that alignment anymore. So um, it made sense, So I'm excited to kind of clear things out and start fresh. So upon entryway, we've got this water fountain, and you can see by the walls and by the floors this was something different. It's almost like I decorated it and then I stopped midway, which isn't like a bad thing, but still odd, right? And then the Christmas tree, because my friend had a very interesting habit of always like keeping up Christmas stuff. So I was like, we're just gonna keep it there. And then the kitchen, and then I wanted it to have like a little garden space in there. And then there was an Easter special on the wallpaper on Sims FreePlay. If you know, you know. But it was just I liked the top, I'm like, just make it simply, make it catalog. I tried to hide the bunnies, but can't do it all. And then through here is the dining, and just the you know. And then it's just I just feel so uninspired. How have I been holding on to this one for so long? And then there's supposed to be like the dog area. And then this is like a really, again, this was actually built like this. So I know that it wanted to be its own, like there was like a dog house in the middle of this room. I think what I would probably do for its renovation is turn one of these like enclaves. Is that what that's called? Enclaves? One of these little caves. And I'd probably make it into a bathroom. I think that's gonna be, like, way more functional, even that one. Yeah, and that could that's gonna take some engineering, but I think that's worth it. So, that's what we're working on here, and then, of course, downstairs is this sexy room. Of course, of course, of course. And then up top, I actually really liked the up top. This was the one I had probably way more fun with. So we've got a little balcony up there, you go up the stairs, you can go immediately into the main bedroom. And then the closet right there, super small, not very exciting. And then another bathroom here. You see, I tried to hide the little bunny. It looks chic from here. But then even then you see that little bunny over there. I'm done. Oh goodness. The bedroom. And then I like this little office nook. I thought that was really cute. And that was also something that was like really suitable for this person because they would get up and then walk over to their computer. And I made them little snack stuff because, of course, babes gotta eat. Of course, of course. And then I love this flooring. I think this is another like Easter special thing. So I think I put this in as many fucking houses as I possibly could have, um, without going overboard. But I probably went overboard, and I said bye when I did. And then in here, it's supposed to be a guest room. Again, not my style, but my friend's style. And then, cute bathroom, right? Very chic. I love this wall. This wall, that's one thing I love about temple houses is that you will get things that you don't normally get. The only thing though about temple houses is that if you get rid of that, not it. Oh, I'm so loved. Thanks, babe. And so if you get rid of, this room, if I got rid of this room, I would never see this wallpaper again. So that's something to think about. And then this was supposed to be a little kid's room. And I think that's so cute. Same thing. I must not have visited this place since last Easter then, because this is full of that stuff. This is nice. I'll be able to get like this window back. I love these windows. Love so much. I'll be able to get this door back. I think I'm ready to let some things go. So some of these things I'm going to take down completely. Other things I'm just kind of auditing and seeing what I would take down. That's not like I could like I something if I take it down, I couldn't get it back. Like same thing for this one. Wallpaper, I would not be able to get that back. So I don't want to change that too much. But I say let's just take down this whole bathroom. Mm, that felt good already. This one has a special wallpaper, which is why it's so expensive to move. That's crazy. 2,500 25,000 simoleons. Crazy boots. So I'm just putting all of this stuff in inventory, and that way I'll be able to use it for other things. And even if I use it, still in this home, that would be okay. I'm kind of down to get rid of this room because I'm not a fan of the wallpaper or the floor. Or the floor. Come on that floor. 36. You know what? It's worth it. Bye. Time is never right time to say goodbye. But it's okay because right now it's time to go. Oh, oh. This was an interesting thing that I did. Because the way that it was, there wasn't a bathroom in this room. So I did make a bathroom. I did do that. Can't say that I love that. Also can't say that I hate it. Hmm. It's actually really, really cool to like go back on old stuff and just be like, wow, I've come so far in my level of detail and care. And also when I'm thinking about, releasing friendships, I gotta give myself some credit. I really do, because I used to be someone, especially when I was little, I would only have like one or two, close friends. Um, and then as I got older, as I became a teenager and I started to kind of learn more about how to handle faux pas and how to be more digestible, and also just me opening up more. I did find more people who they either loved me for who I was, or, I was able to kind of get rid of some people at the same time. So it was an interesting time. And when I think about, releasing friendships as an adult, honestly, I don't want to say it's hard, but I also don't want to say it's easy. Well, I don't know if I want to let go of that. I've never I never, what is that called? Authored? Never authored my ideas of like a really deep subject. like, like giving up friendships while tearing down the house I made. Wow. This is fun. I don't know if I want to get rid of this. It's muddy. That is a muddy brick. And they have other brick options that I kind of like more. And this floor is expensive, but you know what? We're gonna let it go because I always thought it was really interesting that the bathroom was over here, but then this thing was over here. So I think maybe I can just make this into a whole different, type of, maybe this can be like a creative space studio on this side of the house, and then this side of the house can be bedrooms. So we're gonna get rid of it. We're gonna release that. So that's gonna stay up just because The Sims is The Sims. And it's like, hey, you gotta build something on me. Put something on there. All right, so that is all clear. Clear. Oh, one more time for the stem. Clear. Oh, I accidentally took that. That's fine. That's probably meant to be. All right, that's fresh. Everything that's left, I want to keep. Do I really want to keep this flooring? Is that what I'm feeling? Yes. Okay. The inner child in me is saying, keep the flooring. This is also a lot. Oh, nope. Okay, you want to sell these. There we go. Put some money in the bank, honey buddy. We holding on. I've been holding on. When you can really sell it. Sell it. As I was saying. It is so interesting as an adult now to recognize that even though there are many people that I wanted to be friends with, that it's okay when those things don't work out. I I cling to friendships for a multitude of reasons, or I've had clung to them for a I don't want these. We're gonna sell these. For a multitude of reasons, and it all comes down to the idea of like acceptance and also opportunities. Like if I feel like someone could give me an opportunity, or which is a really not great thing in my opinion. I don't think that it's really served me well to think of friendships in that way. Um, and so that's really something that I am learning how to navigate as an adult, because sometimes oh, did I sell that? That's okay. Sometimes holding on is really not good for you. Like, even when it is okay, this person could give me an opportunity later in life. Sometimes holding on to that relationship is still not worth it, and it's okay to just be honest about it. It doesn't mean that you have to be mean to them or cut them out of your life completely, unless they're one of those people who are like, "Why are you gonna get me out of your life?" and blah, 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 blah. Unless it's some of that stuff, then you really can just kind of start to slowly detach yourself in the way that works best for you. And for me, that is changing people's Sims, in that world, to kind of just start allowing that external to reflect on the internal. And it doesn't mean that I'm upset with this person, doesn't mean that I hate this person. It just means that I want this little town to really reflect my life the way that it is, not the way that I want it to be all the time. Because believe me, this is a home of manifestation. I am a manifestation baby. However, I also recognize that I don't want to just hold on to things that aren't working. Am I getting rid of this? Yes. Nobody can get downstairs anymore. Wherever will they bone? Don't you worry. You don't you don't need a basement for that. As long as it is consensual. And this was another questionable decision. I think this was already here and I left it. And that part was the questionable decision of leaving. Now, I'm not gonna do anything with the basement because basements in free play are pricey. Like, look at this. If I expand this 40,000, if I expand it 20,000 simoleons. It's feeling better. Much, much better. What are you doing? Freedom! $2. $2 is better than no dollars, Joe. Okay, don't gaslight me. Don't gaslight me. All right, got a little fern for the road. And then we'll take this. And then, you know what? I kind of want to just, wow, we're really starting from the beginning, huh, Joe? Yep, sure are. Okay. Okay. Oh gosh, guys. This was big. Wow. All right. I'm feeling good. I'm surprisingly feeling very light. Wow. I've been holding on to this for way longer than I should have. Oh, this feels so good. Look at all this opportunity. Look at all this blank space. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Creative juices are flowing, baby. This is why we let things go. Because on the other side of it, you're like, oh, you know what? You know what? All right, I'm waking up my dog now. All right, one house down. I think this is one of like 8 or 10. So I'm ready. I'm ready for this next chapter. All right. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye.